Well, hi there, everybody. This is Rimcast. This is my very first YouTube movie ever. I'm doing this, actually, I have a colleague at work whose son, Jory, told me I should make a video of my Minecraft world and put it on YouTube. So here I am. And I thought, well, I might take some time and show you a couple of the things I put together. Maybe show you some of the things that I created from scratch and some things that I created from excellent examples and tutorials that I found on YouTube. And whenever I do any of those, I'll put a link to the original in the description so you can go check those out for yourself. This is an extreme hills area, and I've always liked extreme hills area. I mean, coal is easy to get at. I mean, look, there's coal just there floating right out in the middle for everyone to see. And I love tall structures and being able to see them from a great distance away. So the hills area was just perfect. Not everything about my seed has been great. The mesa is forever away. The desert is almost forever away. And some of the resources that I love to use when I build aren't close. But I've got a nether portal hiding over behind here. And then I use the nether to fast travel. One of these days I'll get some better roads and whatnot to get around. But there's my big old nether portal, and from there I can get to my desert really fast and to my mesa reasonably fast. This is a cactus farm. The idea is that this thing will eventually resemble a big 3-block tall cactus. It's not done yet. I'll show you today a little bit of how it's done. I got the idea from Seth Bling, and I'll include the link to that in the description. But it turned out to be the case that in Seth's example, there was a glitch or bug in Minecraft that let him put together the cactuses far more compact than I have here. So I'll show you a little bit of how I build these towers of cacti, just so you can see the difference between this and Seth Bling's movie. But I definitely have to give a huge shout out to his video because it gave me this great idea. So the whole reason I wanted to find a mesa was to get this nice stained clay and start building up a big giant cactus monument in my world. So let me show you how these work. I'm going to hop over to this side, and I've been using torches just to keep the area well lit as I build things up. But we need to build a pattern that lets us have some solid block, sand, and a cactus, and then above and to the side of the cactus, the next solid block. The reason you do that is that when the cactus grows up, it can't be adjacent to anything, and so it breaks immediately and falls down into the water. And Seth had this great pattern where each cactus would just have a great number of spaces around them, so that when the cactus would pop off, you would hope that it would land down in this water stream without touching another cactus and getting destroyed. And so far this has actually been producing more cactuses, or cacti rather, than I can build up. You know, I can build a tower with these 16 cacti, and by the time I'm done, there's more than 16 cacti waiting for me down in the hoppers below. So it's already more productive than I could ever use. I'm going to finish it anyway, and we'll see an example now. So the pattern is this. I start with a sand, and I'll add 2 dirt. And the reason I add 2 dirt is that I'm going to chew these up, and I may not be able to pick them back up. And to me, dirt is cheap and sand is valuable because my desert is so far away. So if the dirt lands on a cactus on its way down, I don't want to lose it. So plop a cactus down, pop, and put a torch on the side. And this pattern is just a rinse and a repeat. Sand, dirt, dirt. We'll come to the side, pop in a cactus, or a sandstone, torch, dig this up. See, that might land on the cactus down below when I put this down. And if it does, well, I don't care about losing dirt. So let's just pop those up. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of my world, bit by bit. I've got a couple of neat things that I put together. I've got my bread and butter iron golem farm that I use to get all my iron needs. I've got a slime farm that I'm fairly proud of. Uses a glass elevator to get the items up and out of the farm, and that's been kind of fun. And due to sheer luck, the iron golem farm happened to be right next to a spider dungeon, and I hadn't realized that when I started digging the iron golem pit, so yay. So I can collect spiders down there, and then I used a tool called Amidst to find some slime chunks for me. I was having a hard time finding slimes, and I mean, I've got a way out through that way is a swamp, and I could get slimes during certain parts of the month out there, I guess. But what I wanted was the ability to get lots of slime balls. Use those to make slime blocks, which are great for breaking a fall. And you also use slimes for sticky pistons. And I love doing redstone circuitry. Sticky pistons are bread and butter life with redstone circuitry, and so having a good supply of slimes was a definite must. Well, the funny thing is, by the time I was done building my slime farm, I had more slimes than I actually ever expect to use. But now I've got a farm that makes them for me, so it's like, alright, yay. We'll probably do that in another video. Anyhow, so you can see the pattern. My girls love doing this. They'll chant out the parts of the pattern as we go up and get a lot of enjoyment out of it. To me, it's just relaxing. I get to sit here and goof off. You know, a little about me. I'm a computer programmer for a living. I write software for a business, mostly web stuff. Like doing it. And strangely, I find that a great way to escape from having been programming at a computer all day is to sit here behind Minecraft with my girls and build things. Oh dear, I completely used the wrong block there. This mouse is not a great mouse. It, when I scroll, it doesn't always scroll in the right direction. One day I'll have to get a new mouse. Anyhow, we're here at the top of the tower, 16 new cacti ready to go, and I'll just walk off the corner while holding shift, and then let go of shift, land in the water stream, and we're ready to escape the cactus. Alright, well, that is the gist of the cactus farm. I'll show it to you when it's all done, and I have all the cactus towers in place and the walls are in place. Right now we're losing a bunch of cactus that are falling outside of the wall and not making it into the water stream. Ah well, c'est la vie. And why don't I go take a nap and we'll resume the video again. There's one more thing I want to show you, something for a friend of mine, an automatic chicken farm that cooks, or rather is able to collect all 4 products that come from chickens. Alright, we'll see you in just a bit. Alright, here we are at Keith's Kitchen. This is a chicken farm. It is fully automatic. It produces all 4 products that chickens can offer, both raw and cooked chicken, eggs, and feathers. The internal parts of this oven are based off of a tutorial that I followed, a fellow named Nims. I'll include a link to his YouTube video in the description. My contribution is merely aesthetic. I've wrapped this up in cracked stone and chiseled stone to make it look like a large oven. You go into the oven to collect your items. I've got netherrack collected in the nether here, lit on fire, and one of the nice things about netherrack is when you light it on fire, it never goes out. So this is an oven that always burns. So let me go in and show you inside just a little of what's going on. If we look there, I've got a stack of cedar chicken. These chickens just exist to make eggs. There's about 30 up there. And this machine, they'll lay their eggs, and based on the decisions I make with my levers and buttons, it will produce different products for me. For example, if I have this lever set on breed, then whenever they lay an egg, it will go up a dropper and eject into this chamber, hopefully breeding more chickens. And if we have it switched on feed like it is now, the eggs will instead drop down and fire into this half-slab chamber. The half-slab chamber has either lava or, if we choose, water. And that makes the difference between cooked chicken and raw chicken. You see, the baby chicken are just fine living in that half-slab space, but when they grow up, they'll either burn up or drown, depending on the situation. And as you can see, I've got a chest just full of stuff. It produces chicken faster than I can eat it. I'm just plain going to have to get my nephews on my server or something so that they can eat up my food. That'd be great. I've got a door in the back that gives me access to a bunch of stuff, and you can see a few places where these chickens have glitched through. And because they've glitched through, then this is producing eggs all the time, even when it's producing normal chicken, and that's actually kind of fun, works out. But I suppose if I wanted to deal with the glitching, I could put some lava underneath those hoppers, and then any chickens that glitch through would just die. So, anywho, I won't go into detail on the circuitry here, except to say that the tutorial from Nims is just fabulous, really well presented, and I think you'll get a kick out of that. So that is the chicken kitchen. So I think that's about it for today. Thanks for coming on my first ever YouTube video experience. Feel free to leave comments. Well, I guess I'm all new to this YouTube thing. I mean, I've watched YouTube videos, but I've never made them before. So I'll try to keep an eye on the comments. And if you guys have some great ideas for things that you'd like to see, things that you'd like to build, then I'll take those ideas into consideration and see what I can put together. Meanwhile, have a great day. Keep Minecrafting. Bye.